And Louisiana Delta Community College was awarded a $340,000 grant by the Louisiana Board of Regents and Louisiana Department of Health. Jasmine Bingham spoke to officials about how they plan to use those funds.
So it's nice to know that we do have those resources available and that I can, reach out if I need to.
Louisiana Delta Community College officials tell me they plan to use the grant to support student mental health wellness initiatives. The director of Student Counseling and Disability Services says the investment was made to increase mental health awareness, program outreach, and reduce the stigma surrounding mental health. Louisiana Delta Community College plans to focus on telehealth counseling, group outreach sessions with guest speakers, and crisis intervention training.
Hoping to be in a room in a group setting where they can hear not only an expert share, but maybe get feedback from peers or from their instructors. Crisis and prevention intervention training, and that's going to be targeted for our healthcare students, healthcare instructors, and for teach students. So we're wanting to kind of give them the skills on how to de-escalate a situation.
One student says he thinks this will help students to carry the load of college coursework easier. He says it's easy for students to get overwhelmed, so it's nice to know that services like these are available.
I do think that it's knocking down those boundaries, especially with the initiative to expand the hours that, therapy and help is available. Not all students are here at the campus. Some of them are online, so I think that really helps with that.
Clark says Louisiana Delta Community College will implement the plan in the fall. In Monroe, Jasmine Bingham, KNOE 8 News.